You are leaving the 21st century.
Here at the end of the day, we do.
I feel okay, but you know.
We won't make it.
Yeah, lots of ladders in this palace. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, food. Oh. I could be like the guy in Shining, chase after you with a hatchet. Cool. A wrought iron maze. Dead end. Oh no. Oh, left, left. That way. Oh! Did we just cheat? I think we cheated to get through. My butt could barely fit through. Ah! Ah! Okay. Whew. Okay. Finally. This is what we were stuck in. Amazing.
Every last effort was made to save the cause, and it failed. And
so with every flag posted, that means the building is open. Died 1818. $1868. Okay, so this seat was built around a tombstone. Brilliant. The 150-year-old church is still operation. The Royal Governor's Pew.
That is a gift of Theodore Roosevelt in 1908 for the 300th anniversary.
Doing here, you need a tremendous amount of time to spin enough yarn to be useful. Really the only thing that I'm doing is powering the wheel with my foot. And the wheel works a bit like a bicycle because I have a drive belt. My string is not going around the wheel. My string is here in my fingertips. It comes through this little metal pipe right here close to me, and it goes around one of the hooks on this U-shaped piece on the outside, and the wheel is spinning that U-shaped piece, and that's what's putting the twist into my string here. You can see it wants to coil back on itself. I just keep it taut so that that twist goes up to the fibers and wraps up new fibers. That's all that a string is, twisted fuzz. That's a trap that yarn, comb it into place, step on two new petals to lift and lower a new group of yarn that we toss and shuttle to the other side. So once you got the whole thing going, it's pretty fast. You can do about a yard of fabric every hour, about a foot or so every 20 minutes. If all the yarn is done. I needed 25,920 yards of yarn for this. And this isn't wool.
This is the tavern.
Into the wig shop. I'm working on a few different projects right now. I'm working on the hand knotted mesh base, which is the undercarriage to the wig. And my colleague is working on weaving some human hair, which is just one long continuous weft, which is going to be stitched onto the mesh foundation in a snake-like fashion. So it's serpentined on there. So just little aspects of what we do day in and day out, barbering and surgery. Now, that being said, you got the money here at the top, right? And so while it is not something that barbers are necessarily advertising it, one of the last known occurrences. You're skilled. Can you do this thing with the stuff really quick? Okay, I'm not going to advertise that.
Military guests and their families.
Take a look around. As I said, the challenge points have all been contributed. We're just talking about so many more that people have sent in, but we don't have a list to put them all.
Amazing.
All these challenge
and
coins.
The beautiful ones at the back by the restroom. All ours right there. And if you want something hot, I'll be glad.
Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes. Silence is commanded in the court while His Majesty's justices are sitting upon pain of imprisonment. All manner of persons that have anything to do at this court, draw near and give your attention. God save the King!
God save the King!
You may be seated. What is the first matter on the docket?
banner, please.
Yes, the Honor. A grand jury of the body of this county returned the following presentments. The Reverend John Matthews of St. Anne's Parish for not publishing the acts according to law. The Reverend Mr. Alexander Cruden for the same. Alexander Anderson for not keeping his bridge over Mr. Garnett's mill race in repair. Mary Henshaw for having a bastard child. And Hughes for the same. James Emerson and Titus Ferguson for retailing liquors contrary to law. William Connell, William Weatherspoon, James Emerson, William Elliott, and Alden Breedlove for not frequenting their parish churches. Sally St. John for having a bastard child. William Ellard for living in fornication with Sally St. John. Henry Briggs for getting drunk. Josiah Minton, surveyor Burns for not keeping Matthews' bridge in repair. Signed, John Sam Foreman.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. Gentlemen.
Oh yeah, we know what this is.
No.
Comfortable to sit on. Okay.
I'm going to start by adding ink to the images that I have here. Why? Because I want those images to be dark. As I put this up onto the machine, I'm going to line up against the sheet on the back. The back sheet is known as a timpin sheet. My paper might have looked unique to y'all as it had been moistened, so it's flexible. I'm going to drop this down. So this is you taking your stamp, adding ink, bringing it to paper. Spindle. This guy's going to be called the puller. So I run this underneath, they line up against a chalk mark. That basically tells me I'm centered underneath that block of wood, and as I use the bar, the puller gets his number. Draw the puller pulls. I'm going to do it one more time, don't blink. There it is, the puller doing his job. Block of wood, going up and down. Running this back out, and I open this up, and as I open this up, you hear that little tacky, and there it is. So
Nice.
This is what we're doing. Now, I do use that moist sheet, and the main reason why, my tape is a soft metal, lead, tin, antimony. It's easily destroyed. So by using a soft, I give it a fighting chance. This a lot.
Ready? Freeze it! Ha! Good afternoon, everybody. This is not a gun. This is a spear first that just so happens to have the added benefit that it can shoot somebody, okay? Especially during the American Revolution, the British are fighting and winning these battles at the point of a bayonet, okay? On top of that, they are going to be muzzle loading, meaning we load the main charge through the muzzle right here, pretty self-explanatory. They will be smooth bore, meaning there is no rifling in either of these guns. You cannot call them rifles. They are just straight metal tubes all the way down. Pretty much like modern day shotgun. I have a piece of flint stone right in here, right? I fill up this little area called the pan. Sparks catch the pan, catch the powder in the pan, creates a miniature explosion here by the lock that travels through a vent over the main cartridge. Everything to fire the gun once sits right in here. Made out of paper, I put it right up to my mouth and I rub it up with my teeth, you might be wondering. And yes, it does taste bad, black powder. Now that first bit in that command was to prime and load. I take some of my powder and I put it right here into my pan. I need just enough for something to catch those sparks onto. Once I do that, I close this piece called the frizzen, keeps everything contained, allowing me to cast the gun about, and I take the rest of my cartridge and I put it straight down the muzzle, hence like so. If there was a bullet, don't worry, we're shooting blanks today. It's right where I'm pinching my finger right near you. Shoot a slightly undersized bullet. This is a 75 caliber barrel that shoots a 69 caliber ball. That difference in size is giving you the speedy reload you're looking for. Because when I take my ramrod out, all I gotta do is ram it down once, maybe twice. For a musket, this whole process, once you're trained up, takes about 15 to 20 seconds. That's 3 to 4 rounds a minute. That's the consideration here when they're training you up to be a soldier. Not to be an expert marksman, that's a wonderful added benefit, but volume of fire. Being able to, I will disengage that internal safety, bringing it from half to full cock. You'll hear a click. Freeze it! And again, if you don't like loud noises, now's the time to cover those ears. Ha!
It's a magazine and guard house. Ammunitions were kept here.
Breeches maker. Men's shoes are made by men's shoemakers. Women's shoes are made by women's shoemakers.
What are leather breeches used for?
They're first and foremost a utilitarian working men's garment. If you feel these, not only are they soft, but they're strong and they're stretchy. So a woman's overshoe is going to slow down the wear and tear of her shoe, but it also fits into the heel, so now your high heels are a wedge, even on a beautiful day like today.
Today we don't do that.
Here's one here. That's chic. What rules? So utilitarian stuff you do silver for. Chase the lines in the air and spout, or and I'll polish it here and I'll polish the spout because it's a lot easier. I started with the Colonial Williamsburg in 1975, so officially I've been here for 49 years. Yeah, so.
Okay, so these ginger
So you
cookies are made in brick ovens.
It takes about 2 hours to heat up, and then you take the ash out, put it in the pan there, and just bake. And have y'all been out back behind the room, the refreshments, everything would be divided amongst all the gentlemen that could share this. So it protected a lot of the expensive commodities, all the alcohol, all the imported porcelain and China. Come on in, folks. If you want to have a seat, you're welcome to. All in here. Yes. That is, so this room was one of the largest. They were just showing how this might be a private dinner, or if there's a dance in the Apollo room, this is where the food would be set up. Right. Next door. Right. Yeah. And then the back.
Original billiard table from 1738.
From England. So obviously the pockets have been redone, the felt and everything, but all the wood is original.
Oh my god, it's huge.
Typical size.
This is the original capital of Virginia, Williamsburg.
General and the High Court here in the Capitol building. Now, because of this arrangement,